Holy crap, is it that close? My
Click!
radio is really behind. My radio is really behind.
It's time to start the show now.
Well, World News has got 3 minutes. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. I don't know how that happened.
Halloween did that for you.
No, it's really weird. The clocks, of course, are all synced up. But that didn't trigger on time, which is really weird. Anyway, I gotta wait for the news, and nothing I can do about it. We're gonna start a little bit late on stream. Now, news is really behind.
You broke it.
No, really. It's like 3 minutes behind. All right, tape is rolling. We're going to eject the news and move right on. You ready to go live, boys and girls?
Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right, bringing you our own brand of news 5 days a week right here inside Shroud Avatar for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, November 1st, 2017 here inside Shroud Avatar. And, of course, time to put up the Christmas decorations. Yay!
And get your free taco.
I don't think you added another snowman today.
You're not paying quite close enough attention on the line.
I don't look far enough over to the right or...
Look, way
back there, hiding behind the Virtue banner is another snowman.
Yes, another snow person had been added to the lot. That's right.
Yeah.
I try and do that right around midnight so I don't forget by the time I'm running in. Like today. Today's timing just all messed up.
Technical difficulties on the radio. The news ran a little late.
Yeah, don't know what's on that, but I was also over in the Shroud Avatar Discord fielding a couple of comments that were made, and that's why thankfully Atos was here to field them. I got a message from Valor Bastagio out there. And he's like, man, I feel bad for Lazarus Long, man. It's like I picked up like 30 scrolls in 3 hours. You know, and I mean, it's really, really, really bad when somebody like him is, calling me out, going,
feeling bad
man,
for us.
I feel for you.
Feeling bad for our crafting business that has taken
and
a
then,
hit.
Of course, who shows up on the lot but the man himself, Atos, and
yes,
get to pick on him a little bit. But speaking of people on the lot, we've got Thexidor Markham here sporting a shiny new cloak that's going to be handed out to those streamers who are working the November 4th. Was it 4th?
The Extra Life stream.
Yes, the November 4th Extra Live stream. And this is a pretty looking cloak. What's that, Thanks?
This Saturday.
Now, has the deco issue been... I know it may not have been resolved yet, but has it been addressed yet? Have you gotten a...
Yes, it's been acknowledged on the bug forum, so they are working on it.
Very cool. So right now, of course, nobody's got them. They're going to get these after, of course, the stream, or before the stream, so they can wear them during their stream, I'm assuming. Have we figured that out yet?
Yeah, I don't think we have, but we will definitely figure that out.
We've got a couple days to hash that out. That's not a problem.
Got a couple hours to figure things out.
If we send the cloaks out before the streamers, and they're going to be like, I don't need to stream now.
Yep.
Saw it right through me.
Is handing them out so they can wear them on stream. I think we should consider this way. They've got it. Yeah,
absolutely.
This way they can show off what they got for their support, and of course, raise money for yet another good cause. But speaking of raising money, I see you sent us some updated news. I guess our own treasurer has finally gotten all the numbers crunched and the final numbers and donations. And I laughed. I saw a donation. Did you forget to turn off donations last night?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a donation at 10 o'clock this morning. So
yep, magic happens when you don't turn off the buttons.
That's right. That's okay, because we'll make sure they get their goodies for donating to.
Yeah. So
the Think Pink cause. That's right.
The Think Pink cause has managed to raise $6,416.50 through the online form. The charity auction hosted on Shroud Marketplace brought in $1,585. That brings the total for the Think Pink campaign.
And total for the Think Pink campaign.
$8,000. $8,001. $1.50. That's right. So topped $8,000. And don't forget, that's going to be benefiting not just the ARI Fund, but also the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And
that's right.
Pretty soon.
Now, a reminder that, of course, is pre-prize distribution. That is the total that came in before we sent out physical prizes and all that good stuff. So even at that, you guys rocked it this time around. We really love you guys and appreciate all the support for this. Again, I've got my story. Mom's a double cancer survivor here, breast cancer and kidney. And she actually had a kidney removed, a rib removed, just all sorts of stuff. But she just celebrated her 73rd birthday last week. And, thank goodness to being able to cure some of these common cancers out there. Thank you.
And may she have many more of those birthdays.
That's right. And, of course, with support from folks like you out there, maybe we can find the cure so that nobody ever has to undergo the procedures that need to be done to remove the cancer, that we can just find a way to eradicate it altogether. But great job. Starr surpassed the goals that we had for this campaign. And again, Shrouded Avatar community, I can't say enough about this community. I've told you all once, I keep telling you again and again. 3 months into this game, I wound up in the hospital. And people called, sent letters, stuffed animals came to visit me, and I was just a new guy playing a game. And this community just floored me. So it doesn't cease to amaze me when they come forth and help out for causes like this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
we also have some bad news for everybody. And
meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, we have lost yet another member of the community.
And we just lost Halte Kaza, who's one of our Swedish players. I don't know I know he was in the hospital for a bit. We also had that birthday bash competition between Spec and Halte.
Yes.
But He recently passed.
Apparently, it was a heart condition, from what I've been able to glean. I'm not going to go full on this, but Minerva did put up a little thing there on the forum. So if you want to go ahead and pay your respects, by all means, please go post if you knew the player and you were close. And again, this is one of those things that, while unfortunately, we do have to address here in the community. We do wish our condolences to his family and to all his friends out there. There's going to be a service, I'm understanding, that's in the planning for this weekend. So stay tuned, and we will keep you updated on that, so that you can come pay your final respects here in game. And we'll keep you abreast of all that news. But again, very sad news, and one of those things that becoming such a tight community does affect us all in that way as well. And again, once again, we have our condolences to the friends and family.
Absolutely.
Well, this is not the first Avatar we've lost, and of course, as we know, life. This was, going to be something we'll have to address from time to time. And hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we are the news.
Yeah.
It'd be great at some point if we could get some kind of an in-game memorial where we can at least put, these folks.
Okay, let's address that right now. Okay, this has been addressed several times in the past. And it's come to the consensus that we have the means to place memorials now wherever, however we want on our lots, or take a piece of a player-owned town. There are several people who have already started to do this. And the developers have told us, that, while they would love to be able to set a place aside for that specific thing, they believe it's in the best interest that players take upon themselves to do it. And since they've given us the means to do it, they prefer to do it that way.
I'll craft you a gravestone if you like.
That's right. We have gravestones. We have crypts. I mean, you guys have seen the decor out there. And of course, now, don't forget, that is something that the Area Fund has brought up. And again, maybe we should revisit that, because we do happen to have a place where we might be able to devote some space to that. But that would be a topic for a later date for the Area Fund board.
And don't forget also, there is Brittany Graveyard if you ever want to go spend some time reflection as well in game as far as the months of scene. But we do have lots of information, and it is something that does become open for discussion. If you were, I'm pretty sure that over in Ordinus Mortis, they will be setting up a memorial of some sort for Halti, because he was an active member of their community.
Indeed, he was.
And so it is something that the only reason that I learned about this was through Facebook, and I am friends with Halti and Minerva, and I saw the post on Minerva's, and then from there I was able to explore a little bit more about Halti's site and see what some of his friends and family in real life have been saying. So I just don't in Google.
Not always the best. That's right.
You have that. But yes.
We're moving right along. Did we cover patch notes for 685? Did we get to those yesterday?
No, we
that
didn't.
Was yesterday's patch, right?
It was yesterday's patch. It did come out like right before the show, but none of us were updated on the 685. But patch number 685 did fix an issue where the tripod brazier appeared as the ground brazier. Fix seed invest emotes, so they are now teachable. I think I read this yesterday. Yeah, I read that yesterday.
I know. I read it yesterday. It's just whether we covered it.
I read it on the show yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cover it again real quick.
Okay. Also, they fixed an exploit that allowed an artifact weapon to break expected sneak attack bonus damage values when equipped. Fix the display name of the Banded Turkey 2017 decoration match store. Fix the Master of the Mint #2 because Sir Frank needs multiple pictures in-game to have a unique display name and icon. Fixed error spam occurring in scenes like Whiteheart on Abundus. And they fixed the spawner issue believed to cause deco pets to spawn into scenes with incorrect vision.
Yay.
My music's back to hitching really badly.
I just don't know what it is.
And it's not an issue that's resolved with the fix of running in Windows 8 compatibility mode.
No, and again, it's been a difficult issue because the piano, for the most part, works. But and again, I'm surprised you're getting the hitching with the piano because it's been happening more with the lute and other instruments. The piano has been a little bit more reliable, but
but I mean, this is the hazards and pitfalls of early access.
Now,
it will
speaking of updates, a certain other developer has a daily blog that he doesn't get to daily, but he does get updated more than yet another developer.
Oh yeah.
What is that? Semi-daily?
Yeah. So yesterday, Atos finally did an update to his blog. Unlike Alumna Mad, who hasn't updated his blog in months
since week 1.
I think he made it 2 weeks or so.
I think he might have made it 2 weeks. That's right.
So yesterday he said that the final patch is out for release 47 and he can breathe again, or so he thinks.
So he thinks. That's
and
right.
Release 48 release is largely going to be focused on large group, multi-group, PvP, and dance party frame rates. So, hey, we'll be able to hold bigger parties with better frame rates. And he's already making some big progress on these fronts and just found a major performance leak, which a routine that was never canceled and would build up over time, and refactored a buff system that caused a major performance issue in situations. Yay. Fix those bugs, make the game perform very well. Because you know what? One of the largest complaints is lack of seeing people in scenes. But you know what? A lot of these people aren't looking at their friends list to see that people are spread out all over the world.
I tell you what. I was one of those who were initially, and I don't do it as often as I used to. So maybe we should get back to that. Is of course sitting there pontificating about. Make friends in the game. Don't tell me you're not seeing people, but you're not friending people either, because if you don't friend people, you're not going to be matched up to scenes with people. 1. 2, you'll just never see anybody online because there is no list of, hey, these people are online even though you're not friends with them. The only way to see them is if you're friends with them or if you randomly run by them in a town. But again, if they're not on your friends list, you can't get matched up into a scene with them in order to see them in the game. So there's something a little funky about that, maybe, the way they do the scene matching, but that's the least of your problem. If you don't have friends to begin with, you're never going to see anybody. And of course, I can, and again, I'll do it right here. Let's pull it up. Wrong button there.
It's the
Let's
letter,
pull up
it's letter
the
F.
old friends list here
F.
on... F, I know.
Yeah.
FU.
Yeah, that's
and,
right.
It's 12 o'clock, here, Shroud Avatar time. About page is about 50 players, so I go down to the bottom of the page, and I tag somebody there, and I scroll up, and there's 100 players online right now, and I'll go to the next page. And I got about 125 players on my list, actively online in the game
And
this minute.
I don't have as many friends as Laz does, so I only have about 80 or so friends online. But you know what? That's also my means of travel.
Absolutely.
Fast travel.
Fast travel is based on your friends list. If you want to get around and you want to get where you gotta go, the more friends you have, the more likelihood of finding someone close to or at the location that you want to go to.
Now,
I know
I've said this before, but I would love to see like the town scenes support over 256 players, just because when you see a bunch of people, you have that perception things are a lot going better. And it's one where it's like, you know what? Also, like, steal that little thing from Dungeons and Dragons Online, where the number of instances that a town has, go ahead and do that drop-down list so that way you can switch between those instances.
Yeah.
I liked that.
You know what? That's one of the reasons why I stopped playing it.
It's like, you didn't like the instance matching?
Yeah. I mean, well, it didn't fit, the feel. I mean,
hey,
I went and played D&D online trying to replace my Ultima fix, and again, the little exclamation point, question marks, go here, go there. You try and talk to somebody, and they just either stand there and look at you like you got a hole in your head, or they just go about their business, and there was no communication. Nobody wanted to talk to new people. It just wasn't community friendly, and I kept running into the same dungeon over and over because I couldn't complete it, and it was just a pain in the ass. And I said, sorry. Thankfully it's a free game.
Yeah.
Oh, Kitty?
Kitty's decided to come say hi.
Oh. Yeah. So where's she been? Did you piss her off? Because
No.
She hasn't been around for the last week or two.
No, I didn't piss her off. There was a guest here at the house for a week, and she just
decided to go love on him instead?
Yeah, love on her from there. And now...
Oh, her. Oh, okay. There we go.
Now I'm dealing with... is back to chewing on cords that she shouldn't be chewing on. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot something. I forgot something.
What's that?
You know what?
Oh, he's got his jack.
I've got the jack. I said I needed to start doing this on the set because the almighty Gix Vargax did provide me with a nice beverage, and
I had to drink my beverage while I was there because I can't take that stuff back on the plane.
This is an extra special beverage provided by the almighty Gix Vargax. The only problem is since I don't drink a lot, I have to cut it with something else. So cutting it with Diet Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper?
Diet Dr. Pepper, not Dr. Pepper. Jack and Diet Dr. Pepper.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Man, if you really...
Diluting good booze, man.
If you really knew how much it was diluted, you'd laugh hysterically.
Oh, no. I know.
Tasty.
Yeah. Shooter should disown you for that, I tell you.
I don't know what you're talking about. So we do have the Jack and Diet Dr. Pepper going on. So that way I can read the stand-up corner and participate in the NBNN drinking game.
So, you're going to participate today. Okay, very cool.
Starting
very
early.
Cool.
And List wants to know what's the name of my sorority again. I believe it's the Moo. I can't remember. it was so long ago. So
and the Delta Moose. Huh?
So don't forget, stand-up corner is where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. Something random gets written down, eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it. So this is yesterday's stand-up corner. Remember, today is Hump Day. Yesterday was Taco Tuesday.
Hump Day.
And tomorrow is Torta Thursday. In case
Tequila Thursday.
In case you didn't know. So over in the art department yesterday, Bob the Builder.
Death Bunny Bob.
He said he was working on some dead hedges and bugs.
Bug.
In being in drinking game. And mansions. Whereas Damon, he was working on the Magic Shields visual effect. Fletcher.
Magic shields.
Yeah.
Fletch.
Working on
Damn.
capes and
Noobs.
bloody outfits and elf children.
Elf children. Ooh, you're going to get Arius all excited now.
Oh, yeah. Ugly Fist. Working on the satyr talking setup. And the baby dragon. And Norgard barbarians.
Very interesting.
Then the almighty Gix Vargach. Matt. He was boning the satyr so that way it would talk and emote.
Emotes. What we got coming down the pipe next? You
Well,
got the Dougie coming.
Who, me?
You got the Running Man.
Oh, yeah. Over in design. Beezus.
The Bees.
Working on fireworks and quest equipment.
Fireworks? Really?
More fireworks.
More fireworks?
Yeah.
More fireworks! Need more fireworks!
I already have like 30 boxes of fireworks already. I don't think
I've got a box over here in a corner named Replenishing, and just for giggles and grins, I'm just going to get up and go over there and open it up for people to see.
Oh, the fact that there's 50 fireworks in there? Yeah.
Oh, the fact that, let's see how many snowball boxes and firework boxes. I'm stuck.
Hey, and don't forget, Beezus is also working on recipes.
And these are the ones that I've just claimed, okay? These, yeah. Let's see, how many replenishing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 13 snowball boxes right here, just alone. Fireworks boxes, yeah, I got a whole bunch of them.
I know if you want to get rid of some, you can go sell them on Shroud Marketplace.
You know, I bet I could, but
Yeah.
You know what? It's just too early to do that because some of these fireworks, like the ones that you got during a telethon, just
and
they are priceless, literally, because they have a $0 price on them, and those are going to be the ones that are really sought after later on.
Well, you know what? Atos is going to try to crash the scene and invite tons and tons of people to lunch with Laz and Jack.
Well, invite away.
And he's going to...
I know there's at least 120 some odd people on. Bring them on. Buddy.
Bring them all. Bring them all. Force them all to join lunch with Laz and Jack. And then no more Mr. Nice Guy.
We're always machine crashing.
Damien. He's working on Solace Bridge, Outskirts Optimization, and Polish for Dan the Man.
Dan the Man Brennan.
Working on the discovery of entrances and resource spawners. Don't forget, one of the things after you discover an entrance inside of a scene, whenever you go back into that scene, you'll be able to choose which entrance you want to go to. To me,
as long as you've discovered the entrance.
Yes, to me, it should be from which direction of the map you're coming in would dictate which entrance you oop.
I would like that better.
Yeah.
You know, at least you could, you know, because the extra pop-up personally is a pizza. And, you know, I've got one scene now that I'm actually happy to have that entrance picker in, but that's about it. And it's only because every time I go into that scene, I got to go run way across the scene to get where I want to go. So now I can just get a little bit closer. But for the most part, yeah, the main entrance is usually more than fine.
Not only that, the tech is already there for saying which side of the scene you're entering and which entrance it uses, because that's the same tech for control points.
Technically. But control points get a little shabby sometimes. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Sanyo working on nested prefab optimization and quests in conversations. Lum the Mad. He's trying to update some text. And the easy way to do that is to use your keyboard. And voice recognition, I mean, it's come a long way in the last 20 years, but it's still a little bit off in Quest.
Well, doesn't he have his own text editor just for questing?
Yes, he does. That he programmed and And whereas Sorcerer Steve working on the Path of Truth mine. Path of Truth mine. New mine. Mine. We need more mines. Ooh, yeah. Little boy Bobby.
I'll be there.
Little Bobby Thompson.
He's up.
PhD.
He's
Real
updating.
smart feller.
He's updating Decay. And Soda Map.
Woohoo! Soda Map getting some love.
Yes.
Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
Eric is working on Bugs. Wait, hold on.
Bugs.
Being in drinking game.
Getting crowded out here,
And
buddy.
spawners
Getting awful
and
crowded.
Cobalt animations. JY is working on the interactive triggers. Wizard Smoke. You know what he's doing? He's Puff
I don't know
passing
what he's
around
doing.
the lockdown cleanup and scene content list updates. The Deathbringer one and only working on performance. Bugs.
Bug. It's a little different when you got a drink, ain't it?
It just means I have to take more time. And profiling instrumentation and Quest user interface.
Profiling.
Yes.
That's not fair.
Burning Toad.
The burn.
He's scratching the itch that's build mastering and world builder support and the crown merchant support. The Rock. Working on Soda Map and store architecture update.
Yoo-hoo.
Tassilo's working on partner architecture and VIP bundles.
Vip.
Over in studio services, Andrea working on forums and issue tracking.
Got issues to track, man. Got issues.
Got lots of issues.
Tele-
Most of them
recall
involve that
sprawl.
guy.
Got issues with those recall and teleport and potions dropping. You got a lot of issues with
I
that,
know.
man.
I'm aware. Barrick working on surveys and contests and meetings. The Attenwood working on sanity testing and reward delivery and bureau testing and patch notes. Chaox working on the KPI tracking and crown merchant inventory and accounts
KPI.
and meetings and integrations. Serafina
Busy man.
working on that customer service.
Wonderful. Customer
And
service.
UA and internal guidelines review. We're over in useless overhead. The Dippy Bird
The bird.
working on bugs.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird.
And playtesting and release planning and patches.
Patches.
Yes.
That's right. Let's patch out.
Jess, she's working on Epic Data Meeting Plan.
Yes.
And
NFG Jess.
no. Jess is from Travian.
Yeah.
And leads meeting. Hutch. So the NFG on the stand-up corner is still core.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Hutch is working on asset optimization and a nightmare statue.
He said, that's it.
Yeah, Lord British hanging out in some meetings and writing some JIRAs. Sasha working on the general business and KPI direction.
Business. He taking over for Gorn?
Someone decided to just bite me.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a love bite.
Yeah.
Sure felt
and
like
he
it.
enjoyed it.
Sure felt like a love bite. The Dark Star working on the weekly update and leads meetings and promotions and art review. And Stefan working on the Epic Data Meeting Plan and leads meeting and compatibility testing and KPI planning. And that's what our devs said they were working on yesterday. And don't forget that that Atos is trying to summon more and more people here, as long as they say okay. Just because he wants to test the scene, and he's trying to get some data on how to improve having more people in it.
Having all these people
Having
in the scene.
all the
that's right.
people in the instances.
Let's
Because
see how many people we actually have in the scene now. Yeah, it's about normal for us. That's, there's a couple of
So-
names out there that
wait. I don't have Charn as a friend. Right click.
that's a
friend.
great way. Again, don't forget,
Yeah.
great way to get friends is to use that friends list and sit there and
Okay, that person's a Keith the Noob. I don't want to. A little.
Yeah, you don't want that guy.
Yeah, that guy don't.
He's a sketchy character, I'm telling you.
I think Thorwalg is the last one I don't have as a friend.
Although I tell you, he puts on one hell of a party, that guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Live.
Yeah. Live on stream, sausage party coming from.
Literally.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Yeah. So we do have other information. What else do we have today?
I don't know. I think that's about it. I think we're done for today. We can just call it a day and get out of here. What do you say? We call it cocktail o'clock and go home early.
I mean, you started late and now you're gonna finish early. I mean, I like this plan.
Story of your life,
Laz is the king of finishing early.
That's right. Story of your life. Yeah, I start late and I finish early.
The show lasted all of 30 seconds today.
I don't know. Let's
take
it out to the audience. Anybody got anything sitting there bothering them, perturbing them? They want to say that they're starting to enjoy with all the new changes, anything like that? I mean, I'm not going to soapbox anything. The guys and gals are very much aware of the problems that we're complaining about. And again, that's got to do with those drops.
And we also know that they're working on it, and it will be resolved soon. And the list is informing us that the Virtue League award ceremony is tonight. So don't forget, the Virtue League is multiple tiers of PvP. So based off of your PvP experience and how well you slaughter everybody in lower tiers, you get promoted to the higher tiers. And so that way you're fighting someone that should be relatively equal footing as far as PvP experience. And so that way you can hone those PvP chops and hone those builds and destroy everybody else. And that takes place out.
Thanks for bringing that up, because Wayne Klotz, I believe, is going to be covering that on NBN tonight. So if you want to catch it live and you're not in game and you're looking to see who the winners are, what they've got going on out there, you can tune in to NBN tonight. Catch Wayne Klotz, Action News Reporter, giving you the latest and greatest on that update and on that party.
And tonight is just the award ceremony. So all the winners are being awarded their prizes. So, but please make sure that you check out the EVL. Go to the town of Virtue Isle, which is nested inside of Virtue Oasis, for their Wednesday night PvP games. And the new season should be starting real soon. And every season they make some slight rule changes. Like last season, they actually had one where, you know what, if you're going to use artifacts and you want no rules whatsoever, you have to join this group for the PvP. And those guys absolutely dominate. This cat is very happy to see me. I'll tell you that much.
He's happy to see you today, huh?
Oh, yeah. He is in my lap and purring like, bro. I can hear it. I can hear the purring through my headphones.
And I see Twilight Tempest here, and of course, gotta give a shout out. Those guys had their Halloween blowout party last night.
And Twilight Tempest and Vooch did a fantastic job with the haunted house out in Minwent.
Fantastic job.
And took them 9 months to build it, and that thing was absolutely fantastic. And as I said last night, I did go AFK during the dance party.
Oh, we know. Justin was busting your chops all over the radio last night.
I'm aware. She told me. She told me.
We're sitting there laughing.
Or is the secret thing that I was AFK listening to her busting my chops and laughing? What really?
Oh, she was expecting you to chime in at some point or another, but apparently
I didn't. I was truly AFK.
Oh, don't thank us. Thank you, Twilight.
Yeah,
you
Twilight
guys.
and Vooch, you.
I tell you
guys,
what, you guys deserved all the promo you got on that. You definitely deserve getting on the cover of Massively Multiplayer for that. I mean, that was just something that is going down in Shroud of the Avatar history. I mean, and of course, I'm assuming you guys are going to break it out every year, do the same thing, make it bigger and better, hopefully, and we'll look forward to seeing what you guys do with that.
Yeah, and don't forget, everybody that's out here, don't forget, if you want to help with the profiling of the server, and as we try to fix some of these lag issues when we get lots of people in here, you might as well do things. Some emotes, some PvP. Chris is flagged for PvP so that he's open season.
Yeah, if you want to try